of this.
Yeah. Oh, do you want it here?
Oh, yeah. Now I think I want a sip.
Careful, it's hot.
Thanks.
Where am I going to put mine? Just hold it, I guess.
I hope you heard that slurp. I don't
Oh, I'm
understand this.
proper cosy. The hell? Oh.
Is it on the sofa?
No.
It's alright then.
No, it went on there.
I've just licked it off. Heidi's made us a coffee.
Cheers. Piss up. I can't get it. Recently discovered sweeteners, didn't I?
Heidi didn't know what a sweetener was. Do you know, like the little tablets?
Right, let's reverse a second.
Oh, funny story about sweeteners.
Of course I knew what a sweetener was, you knob.
No, you didn't.
I did.
She didn't. When I was younger and a bit crazy, like before school, mum used to make me a hot chocolate before she went to work, and obviously she used to put a spoonful of sugar in it. And one day we didn't have any sugar, so she put a sweetener in it. And I rang her and I was like, why are you trying to drug me? Because I didn't know what they were.
Oh, really?
And I was just so concerned that everyone was like, I always thought she was going to kidnap me as well. Yeah.
Right, yeah, you weren't.
And I swear on my life I did not drink that. I put it in the bin and made myself a fresh one. Anyway, today we are talking all about social media and the effects social media has on women in particular.
We actually had, because we had a question.
Yeah.
How to deal with the ongoing social media pressures as a girl. Because especially this day and age, like I'm fucking ancient. But there is so much pressure. Yeah. Everyone just posts their highlights, don't they? I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, everyone's guilty of it. Because I'm not being funny. Who's going to turn around and be like,
guys, I'm crying
oh my God, I've just broke up with my boyfriend and I've also like pooed myself today. Like no one's going to say that. I don't know where that came from, but do you know what I mean? No one's going to turn around and say like the bad things that happened the day.
No.
You're only going to post when you're feeling good. And also, if you've got an ugly picture of yourself, you're not going to post it.
No.
So like,
I mean,
people aren't really doing anything wrong.
I have started posting on my fitness page the other day. I put a video of me sweating off stairmaster.
Yeah, I did see that. I was.
I was like, why not? Like, I really don't care anymore. Like, when I first started my fitness page, I was so nervous and so scared to anything I posted. So I was like, everyone's gonna judge me. Everyone's gonna think, what the fuck? And I still get like that now, a bit now, but I'm a lot better at it. And I remember talking to one of my friends that I met through the gym, and he was like, why are you so nervous? What do you do when you look at someone's post? What do? You look at it for a second, you scroll off it, you've forgotten about it. Anyone that sees your post, they look at it, most of the time, they're just going to scroll off it and they're going to forget about it. They don't care.
Yeah.
So just post it. It doesn't matter.
100%. You can get so hooked into social media, I feel.
Yeah.
Because you think everyone cares so much.
Yeah.
And if you think about how you are on social media, I literally scroll and I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't even watch half. It is addictive, very addictive, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not good for you. But also, I think if you can realise your bad habits and good habits, it's okay. Like a little bit of social media is good, and if you want to share the positive things that are going off in your life, then go for it. Why should people not be able to do that just because it doesn't make certain people feel good? However, on the other hand, there's a selection of people that Photoshop pictures.
When people like get a photo of their body, and they go hourglass, like, and they went like, that's not normal. That's not good.
Just me normally.
And that's not good for anyone seeing that. You're just giving false information.
You can't compare yourself to someone on social media.
No.
Because someone on social media, for example, right, you, like this is in like, it's just a scenario. So for example, you look amazing.
Oh.
You are like the prettiest, kindest woman ever. And you do really like good things for people. You do fitness things. You look like you have your shit together. Whereas if they saw you on Saturday, they wouldn't have known, or Sunday, they wouldn't have known that you were burying your dad. Yeah. You'd cried and you were having a really, really bad day. Yeah. Because you're not going to show that.
No, I'm not like, guys, look what I'm doing.
But people on your fitness account will think, oh my God, she's just perfect.
Yeah.
But that's no fault to you. It's just that you aren't going to share that.
No.
There's some things that have to be private.
Yeah.
And that's just the way social media works now. And I think it will always be the same. And if not, I think it will get worse.
It will get.
So we can't change social media. So we have to try and change our perspective on social media
and our
instead.
Mindset towards it.
Yeah, because there's nothing we do, as much awareness as we can raise, it's not going to change the way social media is. We can only change how we think about it and how we change ourselves. Well, not change ourselves, but put it into perspective and put it our minds and change our mindset.
You know, when I was away, I was really, really struggling with what I looked like.
Yeah.
Because I'd gained so much weight. And I remember
you telling me.
I'd go onto my fitness account, like, in the day sometimes. And obviously, on my fitness account, I only follow other fitness accounts. And I'd see all these people doing this thing. And I literally would turn my phone off and I'd put my phone away.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go on it because I was comparing. And I'd feel so shit that I'm not doing any exercise. And I'd look like this now compared to what I did before I left. And I'm glad I turned my phone off, which didn't look.
Doing things like, so like we're starting a podcast. I didn't feel apprehensive or nervous about it.
No, yeah.
At all. And I think that's because I got to the stage, like, I remember when I first did my first voiceover for my nail account, and I was like, people are literally going to be like, what the hell are you doing?
I remember you sending it, you videoed your iPad and you sent it to me. I was like, Heidi, what do you think? Should I post it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that's just like a normal thing for me to do. Like, I don't think anything of it. And if no one likes it, then no one likes it.
And
like,
it's gone
I liked
really
it.
well.
Yeah, but that's, you don't know until you do something. You don't know whether it's going to go well or not. But I just sit back and I don't care. So
basically, just
don't care
what.
Yeah, in the wise words from Heidi, just don't care. It's just easy like that. Just press the switch and I don't care anymore.
But at the end of the day, who gives a fuck what you're posting? That's why you shouldn't care.
But people aren't very nice. Like, if you're a very sensitive person, you are just... It's like comparisons, isn't it? So, like, on here, I'm thinking most photos and videos that are on Instagram are photoshopped.
Yeah.
But that's like that's the world we live in. But you're not thinking that. You're just thinking, oh my God. Like, you're thinking, even though it's photoshopped, even though you know it's photoshopped, you're still like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't I look like that? Because it's not real. That's why.
Yeah.
And that's just the end of it. And also, just like, it doesn't even need to be about like body image. It's like when you see, I've always wanted like a big group of friends, like a very big group of friends where we all love each other. It's not real life. I do have a group of friends now. It's not a big group, but I have a group of friends now. We're not all as close to each other it's like I'm not as close to 3 of them as I am the other 3, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because that's just how life works. But on Instagram,
it looks like
you'd think that we were all best friends and we all told each other everything and we all went to each other's house if we were upset and things like that. It's just not like that at all. And I think a lot of people want a big friendship group and they see all these people that are out with like 10 girls. I bet you any money that all of them are talking about each other.
Yeah. It's how they portray themselves on Instagram, because they know... People know they're like, oh my God, look at my life, look at all my friends, look what I'm getting up to, da-da-da. I'm guilty of it. I do it every single day on Instagram. Yeah. I've done my steps today, I've done my cardio today.
Yeah, look at me,
today.
Also, on the other hand, it might motivate someone to be like that.
Exactly.
So it's like getting the balance.
Yeah, I'm not trying to show off.
No.
But no one is trying to do that at the end of the day, I don't think.
No one. Well, if you are, then you're crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's sitting there thinking, I'm going to post this to make someone with no friends feel really bad about themselves. They're just thinking, oh, look at me with all my friends. But it's not like every 20 of their friends is their best friends.
Yeah.
They're all friends. Like, I bet, like, I have lots of friends, but not everyone's my best friend.
Yeah.
You have, like, a small circle, and you like it that way, don't you?
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything worse than a big friendship group.
No.
Anything worse.
Looking at someone's Instagram picture of loads of friends and thinking, oh, I don't have any friends. Well, you know what you probably do? You're just not in the same exact situation as they are. Yeah. And you don't need to be.
And also, you might not be in the same like time of your life as they are. Like, you might be a few years younger. You're just getting into university. Yeah. You're just finding your feet. You're just finding friendships. If you just come out of sixth form, you're going into university. Your whole dynamic of friendships is going to change, and that's so normal. So the feelings of feeling like you've got no friends and then seeing all these other people have friends on social media is so normal. It's just about letting it flow, taking the time, finding your feet, and finding those people that put the effort into you and you put into them.
Exactly.
I made no friends in freshers.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of my course mates, I don't have any uni mates. Yeah. Outside of university, unless it's in lectures, seminars or workshops. Yeah. I didn't make any friends.
And do you feel like social media puts you down for that because you see other people, like, for example, you see someone met on the first day of, because people always post this thing of like, met on the first day of uni and been inseparable since. You feel pressured.
Yeah, do you know what? When I was going to university, I was like, I'm gonna find someone. I'm gonna really best friends. I can't wait to make new friends. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da. It never happened, and a lot of last year, like the end of the year, I was really struggling, and I was like, because I was in my room a lot, in halls. It was awful, and I was like, I've made no friends. What's wrong with me?
And then I bet you were scrolling.
Yeah, and I'd see like because everyone was going out all the time. And I didn't like to go out, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I've made no friends. But then from my social media, it might portray across that I was really happy at that time.
Exactly.
I was doing loads of things. But really, I'd go to the gym in the morning and then I'd sit in my bed all day.
Do you know what? Social media just isn't real.
No.
Like, and it comes with every aspect of life. If you don't know them and you're comparing, you need to rethink. You need to take a few steps back. You need to sit down, you need to turn your phone off, and you need to think to yourself, why am I comparing myself to someone that I don't even know, or I mutually know, or someone I've met before?
Yeah.
Because most of the time, people don't have their shit together. A lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like, so many people look like they've got the shit together.
Yeah.
And they don't. But that's just life, and it's the way you deal with it. You've got to find your way, how to help yourself, because if you're not helping yourself, you can't expect to not feel pressured.
Yeah. You have to do it.
Yeah.
Like yourself. There's no other way to get out of the constant cycle of looking at social media, scrolling and comparing.
Have a break from Instagram.
Unfollow people.
If you're scrolling through and this one girl keeps coming up, there's this one gym girl and she's so nice. She's really lovely, but she's fit, basically.
She's fit.
Really good looking and really, like, she's got the perfect body. She's like 5'2", got abs and then a really big bum. Basically, that's unrealistic in my life because I'm never going to look like that. So, I don't want to see your post because every time I look at it, I'm making myself feel rubbish. So I unfollowed you, and that's not because I don't like you. I mean, she's like an influencer, she's not going to care. But that's not because I don't like you, that's because that's the way it's making me feel, and I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Yeah, so fair enough.
And it's selfishly acceptable to help yourself.
Yeah.
And it always should be.
Yeah.
But I don't think unfollowing people is a bad thing at all.
Basically, what we're saying is, get off your phone.
Yeah.
If you feel you're comparing yourself, unfollow people that are giving you bad energy or making you compare.
Yeah. And that doesn't have to be a negative thing.
It's not a negative at all.
No,
I think
in fact, it's a positive.
Thing. Even block. I'm such a blocker these days.
No, not a block.
Oh, I love
You don't need to block. No, do you know what the best thing is? Mute.
Yeah.
Just mute them because then they don't know. In fact, you do not need to unfollow. I mute. Block is offensive. That's just rude. That's a statement.
No, sorry. That was regarding exes, really. Block all your exes first.
I think I unfollowed them.
And then...
Look at my stuff. It's also about caring about what you're seeing. Like, you need to look after yourself. That is so important. It doesn't matter about anything else other than you. Like, in life, you have to realise you have to be selfish.
Yeah.
You really do. And that is not a negative thing all the time. Sometimes it's actually a positive thing when you sit back and you think, oh, that account actually isn't making me feel too good about myself. So I'm just going to hit mute. That's not going to notify them. They're not going to know you've muted them. But it's going to give you a rest to let you just, like, recover from how you're feeling.
And then you won't realise that the more, like, these accounts that you're muting, they're not going to see them. And you're going to realise over the next few weeks, you're not seeing it again and again and again.
Yeah.
And you're going to start comparing.
If every time you go on your phone and you're seeing something that's upsetting you, you're living a really dark, horrible life.
Yeah.
You're literally living in constant
Because
upset.
how much are you on your phone on there?
Oh my God, I'm on my phone all the time.
Yeah. How... So, it needs to be removed.
Not long ago, well, it was a few years ago actually, when I wasn't feeling very good, I had TikTok, but because all I was sad, so I was watching really sad TikToks, and actually someone close to me at the time deleted the app because they were like, every time you go on that, your mood switches, and then I deleted it for like a few weeks, and I was like, oh my God, it really, like, my mood, every time I clicked on the app, I would come off it and I would just be in like a weird mood
state. Yeah.
And then as soon as that went, it just stopped.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to do things for you, even if you think, oh, it's the best thing ever sitting on TikTok. No, it's not.
Because you are what you consume.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. You are what you consume. It really is.
It's going to manifest into your life and your mood and how you are.
Yeah. 100%.
Which is what you've just explained just there.
Yeah, definitely. It really disconnects you from real life.
Yeah.
Social media does, because you're watching people's lives. You're only watching, it's like a reality TV show. You're watching a reality TV show. There's 24 hours in a day and you're seeing an hour of the day, and you're judging someone on what they are in that hour. It's the exact same as you going on Instagram, seeing someone's post and thinking, oh, they're so happy. Well, you don't know what they've been doing in the last 24 hours of the day. The other 24 hours of the day. They might have been really sad. It's the exact same as it is. But you're getting so wrapped up in it that you just think everyone else's life is perfect and mine's not. When in reality, no one's life is perfect. Everyone has sad days. Most people have like nerves and anxiety or just problems or just a mardy. We're allowed to be mardy. Like, a lot of people are mardy.
Yeah, that's a Nottingham word.
Yeah, I heard that actually.
Yeah. Sorry, totally off topic.
No, I did hear that not long ago. Mardy. I love the word mardy though.
Same, mardy.
Because I am really mardy. We use it quite a lot.
I was quite mardy last night.
Was you? I was as well.
Because I had to do uni work. I was literally like this at my laptop screen. I kid you not.
It was my evening. I edited the podcast we filmed the other day. I edited it.
Filmed it yesterday?
Yeah, got 30 minutes in. It was all out of sync. Right, Harry was watching Leeds. I was sat with my my headphones on, my big headphones and my dressing gown. Leeds flipping lost. My video was out of sync. We just looked at each other and were like,
this ain't
furious. Like, we were just fuming.
This ain't
and we were both like, he was like this at the TV and I was like this at my laptop.
And I was like this at mine
yeah,
as well.
we were all flipping miserable.
Flipping
But
off our screens.
for example, Heidi was in a Mardy last night, but she posted an Instagram picture and it was a really happy picture of us two. But we were both sat at home fingering our screens. That sounds weird. We weren't fingering our screens. I meant, you know what I meant.
I wasn't just doing that. I was going like this at the screen as well, like trying to get the fucking lecturer and get him and
take him out and just.
I don't care about metabolism, babe. Sorry.
As a prime example of you being fake.
I'm a fake bitch. Relationships and social media.
Yeah, relationships, social media.
God.
Do you know what really upsets me, right? My ex-boyfriend never used to post me. I mean, I don't really want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. My ex-boyfriend never used to post me on social media, and he said, oh, it's just because I don't post.
Oh,
yeah. Right, in some case. In some case. Oh my God. In some situations, I understand, right?
I don't.
Right, I do, because Harry now, listen, Harry now doesn't post. Last post he posted was probably like 3 years ago. I don't care if he's going to post me or not, because I'm really content with him. Whereas my ex-boyfriend, I was probably not as content. And I was like, why don't you post me on social media? Because he did. And
sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't really want to put it in.
No. Fine.
Yeah, and then as soon as we broke up, I'm not even joking, the week after, he started posting on social media, and I was like,
you a twat. This relationship social media.
They're so toxic.
The part where social media has such a big impact on a relationship, if you're not secure in a relationship. For example, I think every single one of the relationships I've been in, because I've not been insecure in them, and I have lots of trust issues.
Because you have been insecure in them.
Yeah, I've been insecure in the, like, not myself, but like, I don't trust them, so I'm not secure in it. And insecure as well myself. Yeah. I think every single one of them, I have known every single girl on that following list. Which is psychopathic.
Yeah, that is psychopathic.
I know you do it as well. I'm sorry, but I know you fucking do it as well. I've not gotten to the point where I've written them down. Pardon?
You've written it down. You're joking.
No. I've not gotten to that point, and I never will do it again. I never will look through a following again. But that is the reality. Social media, I remember I've been in such a turmoil of seeing every single girl's photo on my Explore page.
I think I'm silly.
I
think I'm really silly, because when I get into a relationship with someone, I just trust them. Like, I trust them until something happens.
Yeah, until something happens.
Which I do think a lot of people go through, like, their partner's followings and stuff. I mean, I'm not really there. I've never felt I've needed to, but I do understand that some people do. But I also think you're just hurting, you're just punishing yourself. If you're looking at his likes, there's a problem there, and you're the problem, unfortunately. Yeah. Like, it's true. Yeah. And yes, okay, say you find something, yeah, thank God you found it. But also, most of the time there is an explanation. People trust their partner. They don't trust their partners anymore because of social media.
Yes.
Like, no one trusts anyone. Like, I trust Harry 100%.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And I always think I will. And you should trust your partner until they give you a reason not to. And as soon as they give you a reason not to, they're out. Like, there's no messing about. There's no, there's no excuses for it. If your boyfriend cheats on you, he cheats on you. Get rid. End of. Like, have some self-respect.
Yeah.
And stop being a psycho and going through their phones. And also, do you know what I think you should do? If you think you need to look through his following and likes, when you're with him, just say, I'm feeling really insecure and I'm really feeling like you're following girls. And let him show you on his phone. As long as you communicate with someone, you shouldn't have to go behind their backs and you shouldn't have to look at their social media. But social media is messed up so many relationships because girls are so obsessed.
Yeah.
Like, girls, we're like predators.
Oh, that feeling, it makes you feel so...
It just...
I hate it.
Yeah.
I used to hate it. It's
You'd
awful.
be like, I need to check today because I haven't checked for a week.
No, I check every day. It'd be a habit. The things would do it myself. Isn't that so horrible?
It is horrible, and that consumes your mind a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And it also takes a lot to stop doing it. So...
Yeah, definitely.
Just stop doing it.
Just stop doing it. And
just
also...
stop doing it. Just stop.
Have you ever gone through your boyfriend's phone? Like, all the way through it?
I've been... through every single app?
Just, like, digging?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I have.
It's quite fun.
I
know you do it too. Jokes.
I'd never do it now.
I only do it if I'd have a had a reason to.
And every time I'm right.
It's weird. A girl's gut instinct, isn't it? But
a lot of the time it was because I found things on social media.
Yeah, social media is such a problem. I just think let's all delete the app. Why don't we start a petition? Is that the right word?
Phoebe, we're literally posting on social media with this.
Oh yeah. Don't do that actually.
Let's delete social media.
Yeah, social media is kind of my job.
No, let's just work on ourselves to stop comparing.
Yeah, and that's
people.
what we need to do. We need to
just be happy in yourself. Focus on your goals, on what you want to do. When you start doing that, you will realise that you will stop comparing.
So my tips. When you see something on social media that is upsetting you, mute. And then, if it's really bothering you and you're feeling like you're under so much pressure, don't post anything. Don't go on it. I know it's easier said than done because social media is life. Literally is your whole life consumed. But instead of scrolling on Instagram, go and have a cup of tea with your mate. Or go and speak to your mum.
Go for a walk.
Go and actually do something that's going to benefit you. You sitting there scrolling isn't actually going to help you, but I am guilty of doing it too.
Yeah. My housemate, she deleted Instagram. She's had it deleted.
I know loads of people that have deleted it.
Deleted it for years. And I was like, why? She said, it's just not for me. She'll go on it sometimes on the laptop. But yeah, she really just not on social media. Just
lives her own personal life.
Yeah.
You don't need everyone to know your business. You don't need everyone to know who your friends are, who your boyfriend is. I don't think it's a problem, like, if in certain situations your boyfriend doesn't post you on social media. I don't think it's as big as a deal as everyone makes out. The only reason everyone's so obsessed with, is he liking that girl's picture? That girl might be his friend that he's had for ages. Like, stop being a psycho and just relax and talk to your partner instead of just looking and being like, oh, he's an idiot. Go and speak to him and ask him, because most of the time there's an explanation.
And if he's defensive and he doesn't understand, get rid.
Yeah, exactly. You will know the signs. As a girl, you will know the signs, but you can't just think, oh, he can't like that girl's photo. Well, if he wants to like it, he can like it. But don't jump to conclusions. Because as soon as you jump to conclusions, you go and do dally.
Do dally?
Yeah, literally. I think what you need to take from this podcast episode is that no one's perfect. Yeah. You're not going to be perfect. Your family isn't going to be perfect. People around you aren't going to be perfect. And most importantly, people on social media are not perfect. You don't need a picture perfect life.
Everyone's human.
Yeah.
Everyone is a normal human, just like you are.
And when you're having these feelings about, I need to be perfect on social media,
you don't.
You need to think to yourself, well, I just live a normal, real life. And that's more important than an Instagram picture. If you are getting upset about an Instagram picture, or if you're thinking, or do you know like when you try and take a photo and it puts you in a mood because it's not good enough and then you can't post it on Instagram? Have a reality check and think to yourself, I'm not going to remember this when I'm 40 years old. Like, yes, it's nice to have pictures, but they don't all need to be perfect. And you will be perfect in your own way. If everyone was the same, it would be so strange. Like, can you imagine if we were all the same?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to look like you, I know that.
I wouldn't like you. Literally just was about to say that.
But just take from this that we're not all perfect, and even people on social media aren't. And you've got this. And when it all gets too much, take some time away.
Yeah. And we're all guilty of posting our highlights, but that's what social media
is. So it's
fine.
Yeah.
But you have to take yourself back and remember that it's not all real life.
Have a reality check.
So like still post your happy photos.
Yeah, still do it.
But if you find yourself getting in that cycle again, just take a minute.
Yeah. And social media is not going to change, but you can change. You can change your perspective.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to take. Change your perspective, because social media is not going to change. It's probably going to get worse.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
I think, is this our third?
Yeah. I hope we didn't ramble too much, but that's kind of fun.
Yeah, we were kind of rambling today, but we're in a giggly mood. But
We've had a lot of coffee. That's like my third one today.
Yeah, that's my second.
It's just 10 to 1.
Brilliant. Right. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.